terrifying things found by deep-sea robots. For most of human history, the deepest parts of the ocean were completely unreachable. No diver could survive the crushing pressure, the freezing temperatures, or the total darkness. For thousands of years, these depths remained untouched, silent, and hidden from the human world. But everything changed when deep-sea robots were created. These machines can travel where humans cannot. They can survive pressure strong enough to crush steel. They can operate in freezing water and complete darkness, sending back images from parts of the planet that have never been seen before. And what they have discovered is far more terrifying than anyone expected. Because the deep ocean is not empty. It is alive, and it is watching. One of the most shocking discoveries made by deep-sea robots is the existence of creatures that seem completely unreal. Some animals have transparent bodies where you can see their organs moving inside them. Others have glowing organs that produce their own light, using it to hunt, communicate, or confuse predators in the darkness. There are fish with mouths so large they can swallow prey bigger than themselves. Creatures with eyes designed to detect the smallest trace of light, and animals that look more like monsters from horror movies than real living organisms. But the most disturbing part is not how strange they look. It is the fact that scientists believe many of these creatures have never been discovered yet. What deep-sea robots have shown us is only a tiny fraction of what actually lives in the depths, which means far bigger, stranger, and more dangerous species may still be completely unknown to science. Then there are the massive shadows. During several deep-sea missions, robotic cameras have captured huge dark shapes moving just beyond the reach of their lights. These shapes pass through the frame for only a few seconds before vanishing back into the darkness. In some cases, the shadows appear larger than submarines. The robots try to follow them, but the shapes disappear before any clear identification can be made. Scientists often suggest these could be large, known animals, like whales or giant squid. But the problem is that many of these sightings happen at depths where such animals are not supposed to survive. Which raises an uncomfortable question. What exactly is moving down there? Another disturbing discovery is the strange sounds recorded in the deep ocean. Underwater microphones attached to robotic equipment have captured loud, powerful noises that travel across huge distances through the water. Some of these sounds are extremely low in frequency. Others are sudden, violent, and incredibly strong. Scientists have identified some as underwater earthquakes or ice cracking, but others remain unexplained. They do not match any known geological or biological activity. And what makes this even more disturbing is that some of these sounds appear to move, almost as if something is traveling through the ocean while producing them. Next are the strange objects found on the ocean floor. Deep-sea robots have discovered massive metal shapes, long straight lines, and structures that look almost artificial. Some resemble walls. Others look like roads or platforms buried beneath layers of sediment. Official explanations usually say these are natural rock formations or old ship debris. But many researchers privately admit that some formations are extremely difficult to explain using natural processes alone. In some cases, the shapes appear too straight, too organized, and too symmetrical to be random, which has led to theories that parts of the ocean floor may contain remains of ancient civilizations that existed before modern history. Civilizations that may have been swallowed by rising sea levels thousands of years ago. Then there are the shipwrecks. Robots have explored thousands of sunken ships, from ancient trading vessels to modern military ships. Many are perfectly preserved in the cold, dark water, frozen in time. But some wrecks show signs of violent destruction that do not match storms, collisions, or known accidents. Metal is twisted outward as if something exploded from inside the ship. Huge sections of hull are missing entirely. In certain cases, there are no signs of fire, no impact damage, and no clear explanation for what caused the ship to sink, which leaves behind disturbing possibilities. Next are the creatures that behave in ways that scientists did not expect. Robots have filmed animals that appear to follow the machines. They circle the cameras. They move closer when the robot stops, and they disappear when the robot tries to move away. Some creatures seem curious. Others appear aggressive, striking at the robotic arms or sensors. Researchers believe this behavior may be caused by vibration, heat, or electrical signals from the machines. But the movements sometimes look intentional, almost as if the creatures are investigating the robots, which raises a chilling thought. If these animals are intelligent enough to recognize and react to technology, what else are they capable of? Another terrifying discovery is the existence of deep-sea zones, where technology simply fails. In certain regions, robots lose power, lose navigation, or completely shut down without warning. When they are recovered, engineers often find no mechanical damage. The systems simply stopped functioning. These zones are now considered extremely dangerous for exploration, and very little information about them is released to the public. Some scientists believe strong magnetic fields or underwater geological activity may be responsible, but others admit they do not fully understand what is happening in these areas. And then there are the discoveries that are never fully explained at all. Some deep-sea expeditions are classified. Certain footage is never released. Certain findings are only described using vague and careful language. Not because the robots failed, but because what they recorded raised serious questions that scientists are not ready to answer publicly, which leads to the most disturbing realization of all. The deep ocean is not just a harsh environment, it is a hidden world. A world that operates by rules we barely understand. A world that has existed long before humans and will continue long after we are gone. And the deeper we go, the more it feels like we are not alone down there. So what else might deep-sea robots discover in the future? Bigger creatures, stranger environments, or evidence that parts of Earth's history have been lost beneath the waves? The truth is, every new expedition raises more questions than answers. And every new discovery reminds us how small we truly are. If the ocean still hides this many secrets, what else on this planet remains undiscovered? If you want more videos about deep-sea mysteries, strange discoveries, hidden knowledge, and forbidden places, subscribe now, because the most terrifying things on Earth are not in the sky. They are beneath the surface.